Bill already has a plaque in Springfield honoring everything he accomplished on the court. The national championships in college, the NBA titles, the gold medal. That's why today we are inducting Bill Russell, the coach, the mentor, the trailblazer. When Red Auerbach asked Bill if he would take over for him as coach of the Boston Celtics, it was an unusual request. Bill was still the team's star player, but eventually Bill agreed to give it a shot. At the very least, he joked, "I'll be playing for a coach I love." Bill Russell, perhaps more than anyone else, knows what it takes to win and what it takes to lead. That's always been true off the court as well. As I mentioned when I gave him the Medal of Freedom, this is a man who marched with Dr. King and stood by Muhammad Ali. He endured insults and vandalism, but never stopped speaking up for what was right. And when a coffee shop in Lexington, Kentucky wouldn't serve black players, Bill joined his teammates in boycotting the game in their town, an act of civil disobedience that still echoes to this day. That's why I could not be more honored to celebrate Bill Russell for the way he played, the way he coached, the way he led, the way he lives his life. Because as tall as Bill Russell stands, his example and his legacy rise far, far higher. Congratulations, Mr. Russell, and welcome once again to the Hall of Fame.
Bill Russell was the centerpiece of the Boston Celtics dynasty of the 1960s. After their 8th consecutive title in 1966, Hall of Fame coach Red Auerbach stepped down, and Russell stepped into history.
As the first legal coach of a major league sport, can you do the job impartially without any racial prejudice in reverse?
Yes.
How?
Because the most important factor is respect. And basketball respects the man for his ability, period.
As a player-coach, Russell was intent on extending the Celtics' reign of dominance.
Brad, any final words of advice to the new coach? Win!
In his second season, Russell led Boston to the 1968 NBA championship.
Bill Russell, he has been tremendous in getting us up for ball games. And you know, John, he's a little bit tougher than Red. And the redhead has always been tough.
The following season, Russell led the Celtics back to the finals. Against the heavily favored Lakers, the Celtics forced the series to go the distance. In his final game, a determined Russell lifted Boston to its 2nd consecutive title under his leadership.
And the Celtics, they have done it again. A spectacular finish.
Russell continued on as a head coach, guiding the newly formed Seattle Supersonics to their first ever playoff appearance, and then later leading the Sacramento Kings.
Bill Russell allowed the rest of the world to know that if you're qualified to coach, you can coach. Without Bill Russell, I'm probably not coaching.
He is the original. All of the coaches you see in professional sports, all of them stand on the shoulders of Bill Russell.
Speaking in this recorded message, please welcome Bill Russell.
This honor would not be possible without my good friend, Red Auerbach. Red was a visionary. When he first asked me if I wanted to coach the Boston Celtics, I wondered, could I coach Bill Russell? Coaching the Celtics was one of the most challenging and rewarding experiences I had during my 13 years in the NBA. I'd like to thank my Hall of Fame presenters, who each hold a special place in my life, and who I take great pride in playing a special role role in their lives. We're missing two important presenters, David Stern, Kobe Bryant, whose friendships meant a lot to me, and to my wife, Janine. Thank you for putting up with me and for all your love and support. Thank you.
Presenting Bill to the Hall of Fame requires a little firepower. Please welcome Charles Barkley, Julius Erving, Spencer Haywood, Alonzo Mourning, Bill Walton, and Rick Welch. Congratulations once again to the one and only Bill Russell.
A standout on two continents, Tony Kukoc won 3 titles in both America and in Europe. We'll hear from the 1996 NBA Sixth Man of the Year and EuroLeague MVP,